One of the most potent weapons used by the Indian government to turn its population against religious minorities has been misinformation. Whilst India languishes in the bottom end of the World Free Press Index, its national media outlets are already widely known as tame mouthpieces for the ruling BJP and churn out pro-government propaganda on a daily basis, whilst independent journalists live in fear of ever daring to criticise Narendra Modi's regime. But in the even less regulated bear pit of social media, it's also well known that the extreme nationalist organisation RSS, and in turn the governing BJP, have recruited an online army of Hindutva activists to spread deeply offensive anti-Sikh and anti-Muslim propaganda across the internet. News agencies across the world are finding themselves in a daily battle to counter this misinformation spread by India against its minorities, particularly Sikhs and Muslims. For example, even today, French press agency AFP's fact-checkers picked up a story being spread by Hindutva activists across social media that Muslims had killed a cow, sacred to Hindus, tied it to the bonnet of a vehicle and paraded the carcass through Karnataka. But as fact-checkers reveal, local police instead confirmed the story as entirely false. In fact, the footage was of a cow that had been killed by a wild animal before its dead body was displayed by protesters demanding government action on deadly animal attacks in Kerala's forested Wayanad district. Yet this is just one fake story of dozens that are being generated daily by Hindutva activists, designed to manipulate the majority Hindu population to marginalise and turn against the nation's religious minorities. This tactic has directly impacted the Khalistan movement, who have regularly found themselves the target of not just anti-Sikh propaganda, but completely false reporting, even endorsed by the government. When labelling the assassinated Hardeep Singh Nijjar as a terrorist, Indian media regularly displayed a picture of a Sikh holding a weapon, in fact debunked as not being Nijjar but somebody completely different. Meanwhile, ordinary Indian Hindus, completely unaware of how they are being subtly influenced by the daily diet of anti-minority propaganda, continue to rally around Narendra Modi as he looks likely to sweep to victory in the next election. The worrying question is, what do the next few years hold for India's Sikhs and Muslims? You've been watching Satluj TV News. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button to make sure you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And of course, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below. Or why not drop us a direct message at message@satlujtv.com. We'd like to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching for Satluj TV News. I'm Angus Scott in London.